Am I live? Am I live? Are thou live? Are still live? Are still live? Am I live? It should say that I'm live, but am I live? Seems as though I am live, which is nice that I'm live. Perhaps I am live, perhaps I'm not live. Are those live? Are thou live? It seems as though art thou live. I don't know what I'm saying, sorry. What you're gonna be like, the hell is wrong with this guy? And to that I'm gonna say, I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't know what is wrong with it. Right, perfect. Let's do this real quick. Got the chat open. I've got this open for some reason. Let us see. Let us D. Let us see and let us be. Cool. Okay. Seems fine. And hopefully we'll have Nightbot working fine as well. Cool. Let's just do this. And this. Try and activate Nightbot or something, you know? We are alive! Okay, cool. Surely Nightbot activates itself soon, right? Surely we'll get Nightbot activate soon. Anyway, let us play some... I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Let's just play a little bit of Blitz to start off. And then we can go and play good old Rapid. Because we do need to start leveling up on good old Rapid. Okay. Oh, look, it's Nightbot. Hello, Nightbot. Hope you're doing well. We go here, retreat, and we play e6. We are playing against KodaTV Zarman. It's KodaTV Zarman from the US. It's going to be a tough competition. As you guys know, KodaTV is quite a good chess player, known worldwide for their antics. Let's go b6, b6, c5, maybe, perhaps, indeed, maybe. Shall see. I'm already in a bad position, not gonna lie. Already feel like we're I feel like we're lacking behind just a bit already, which is kind of bad. But we're gonna have to try and turn it around somehow. Maybe now we can push. Yeah, now we can go c5. c5. Okay. Huh. Oh god, I forgot Streamlabs is gonna be like that. Might as well just remove Streamlabs as a thingy. Let's go g5. e5 is hanging. Might have to do this, or I don't know. Knight takes. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to remove Streamlabs as a admin. So 97. 97. Queen c5. They've got knight d6. Queen d5, knight d6. Queen d5, knight d6. Rook d8. Is there something I'm missing? Oh yeah, they've got bishop b5. Bishop b5 could be a deadly move. Let's just go here for now and hope for the best. Not really liking... Well, I mean, I like the position. I'm not loving it. Right, okay. So here we can trade. This knight just drops. Yeah. Right. Queen d6. God, I'm so low on time as well. 6 takes. King f8. Shit, the pressure's mounting now. The pressure is mounting up. Still got queen e7. Take the pawn. Take the pawn where? Oh god. Guess I'm gonna have to... Let's do this. Offer an exchange. Oh god, I forgot about it. There goes the queen. And you've got this. Of course. Still not over yet. We're playing without increments, so... There we go. Anyway. That was a good game, though. Yeah, I was too slow with my opening. I was way too slow. I should have gone e5 before they went e5 essentially. Well, that's a price you pay. That's a price you pay. It feels like it's the same game all over again now. Jesus, I really need to stop. I really need to understand the move order a bit better. Is this definitely like having the knight having to come back? Well, not come back as like it's not like we're going back to G8. It really hinders my growth. It really hinders my progression. It's not ideal. It is not ideal for sure. Rook e8 could go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try and use a flank pawn as well. Go a5, a5, f4, maybe b5, b6. Let's go. b5. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to go queen c7 first. Chess up top, you at bottom, bud. Sorry, are you saying that I should switch? I should put myself at the bottom and chess on top? Because I'm more than happy to do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's take like this. I mean, I don't have to take and just go here, but then it's gonna be a bit of an issue. Go here and here. Let's just take. Still fine like this though. It's insane. That isn't. Oh my god. Some of these moves are so insane, and I'm playing level 405, bro. This is 405. Holy shit. God damn. I mean, I'm gonna have to go C5. The only option I've got now, if I want to progress my position. I mean, yep. Oh my god, what's the? I don't know. See, takes. If I take, I'm cursed. Either way, so let's just move here. I don't know, man. I mean, it's incredibly hard to decide which is the better move, takes or advance. So, I mean, just gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do with this. I should probably flank now. A5. Here. Yeah. Thank God. I'm actually so thankful for that move because that pawn was a pain in my ass. That pawn was an actual pain in my ass. So glad that is gone. I will not remember that pawn at all. It's gone and it will be forgotten. It is gone and forgotten. That's a bit of a weird move. What do I know? I'm just gonna take. Takes. Oh god. Okay, now this pawn's hanging. It's funny because I can actually take this with the queen. Because then I can take with the knight and hit the bishop as well. Okay, maybe my position is not as bad as I think it is. Maybe I can survive it. Maybe I couldn't if an opponent was better, but you know, it's working out. I can still hit this if I take with the queen. Yeah, if I take with the queen, I can still hit it. Okay, I think they're cooking up something like that. You know, it's funny because I feel like I can just move here. Oh, no. Why did I do that? No, it's a blunder. I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay, it just gave me a free pawn. I'll take it. Let me gobble that up. I'll gobble that up. Wait, what? Oh, it's... Oh, my God. How did you even see that, bro? God damn, okay. I'm going full sack mode. Gonna go full sack mode now. I don't have time. Oh, God. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna flag him. I'm gonna flag him. Let's go. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. But that's the only option I had left. Flag him. I won with 1.5 seconds, but like, hey, I was winning on the board. Either way, I was winning on the board. I was winning on the time. So like, you know, it's dubs. It's dubs all over. It's victory. It's W. Right. So I think you were saying that I should do this. Wait, hold up. There's an image. Is this better now? I hope it's better now. There we go. Oh, the board is looking fine. Let's see. Sure. I mean, I guess it is looking fine. Right, okay. So apparently I have a brilliant move. Now, what was the brilliant move? Wow, white is crushing. White is just crushing me. Holy moly, white is just absolutely crushing me. Oh, the queen sack was a brilliant move. You guys seeing this? Oh god. Queen g3. Bishop takes. I take with the check. That was a brilliant move, apparently, you guys. Hey, there we go. 2 games. A brilliant move already, so we can't really complain about that. It was a disastrous game, but I'm glad. You know, we got a W out of it, so it is what it is sometimes. Right, it's time to play a rapid. Time to play un rapido. Un rapido. Let's go e4, e4, d4. Got 2 of them on. Right. So here I like to play bishop d3, d3, and hold up. Let's think about this, right? Let's take our time and think about this. I don't think there's a need to take the knights off. Well, it's not like I'm taking both the knights off, but I mean, we're gonna give him an active queen. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like what I'm gonna do. At least not right now. Kind of want to develop my pieces first instead of helping them develop. So let's go here. Still a solid position. Everything seems to be working fine. See, we got c3 coming up. Okay, never mind. Opponent is helping us develop our pieces, so can't complain. I don't know what's coming next. Also, why am I playing a player that is almost 100 rating above the over me? That is insane. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it, because if I win, I'm gonna get a whole lot of rating points. Move the bishop back. Bishop goes back. Now I'm just gonna... Oh man, I don't know. Let's just castle first. Rook e1. Hit this. Few moves you can play, perhaps. Couple of moves. Couple of good moves in this position. Let's see what the opponent does. I mean, surely you're gonna go bishop d7, or, you know, maybe in fianchetto the bishop. That's not a bad option. Can you push if... Oh, okay. So they're kind of like forcing my hand on the bishop. I'll take it, no worries at all. Take it, I'll go c3. You can go b3 as well at some point. Start flanking. I like the idea of flanking because, like, look how dead the queen side is. Like, literally, look how dead it is. Absolute death. So if we can take advantage of it, why not? Here, something like that. I can even go here now. This knight is like untouchable on e5 because your f pawn is too advanced. Your d pawn doesn't exist. So knight here is like the most outpost of outposts for a knight. You're all obviously gonna have to give the bishop up, in which case I'll happily take with the pawn, and it'll create a good centralized pawn for me. Controls these squares. Squares. Right, okay, that's a bit of an odd move. So shall we do it? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go in. Let's just go all in. Let us go all in. See what we can produce here. Now, I mean, this is always an option here. I wonder what the move is. I feel like my aura is so massive. It's my aura, you guys. Did you see that? Opponent just gave up. French defense, Rubinstein, Blackburn defense. I don't know what the hell that means, but we get their dub, so I ain't gonna complain about it. Let's see how big our aura was. Sorry, I'm gonna stop using that. It's kind of cringe. Anyway, okay, it's analyzing. The game review is analyzing the position. I've also run out of water. Levy says a passed pawn increases in strength as the number of pieces on the board diminish. That was Casablanca that said it. I played like a 1500. Opponent played like a 1400. So why did they resign? Start review. All good moves. Okay, apparently bishop g5 is not preferred. I wonder why bishop g5 is not preferred. What's the best move here then? No. What's the best move here? Oh, just castle? Oh, okay. I mean, I kind of get it. Makes sense, I guess. But like, this was a really nice principled game. Okay, so this wasn't even a good move. They had a better way to develop further. You are now able to sacrifice a bishop for a nice tactic. Really? Oh, look at this. Goodness gracious. Bishop takes is just, wow. Opens up the queen. I'm gonna remember this. Plot twist. Well, not plot twist. Psych. I'm not gonna remember that, but holy shit. It doesn't hurt to have a good manifestation. I was thinking along the lines of this, you know, flanking. But hey, that's a good strat. That's a good strategy to remember. So if I take, your best move is to go c5 and challenge the pawn chain, and then I can just go back. But then what you do? You bring your rook. Okay, then my queen stands up. Here, kingside pawn is coming into the game. Maybe to dislodge this knight over here, perhaps. But like sometime e5 is gonna come. Knight e5 is coming, right? Knight e5 surely gonna come someday. No, Computer does not want 95. Computer does not want 95. Okay, well, I mean, F me, I guess. I am 783 now. Holy moly. I am 783 now. What is C5? Excuse me? Excuse me, more? I'm just gonna... I don't know, man. I'm gonna go here, I guess. I'm just gonna go here, then. Such a useless move, not gonna lie. Honestly, such a useless move. I should not have done that. I blame Magnus Carlsen. He showed in a video that this is a good opening for beginners especially. But now look, I'm gonna have to go back all the way. Let's do this first and then this maybe. Perhaps I should go E3. Oh, H3. H3. Let's do it. H3. D3 now. Okay. Oh god, this is gonna be a bit of an oddball because like D5 comes and I'm kind of cooked, guys. If D5 comes, I'm kind of cooked, not gonna lie. D5 has not come, so we'll go A3, create this, honestly, just for the bishop, and I mean to stop the knight as well, obviously. Now we can go D3. Go bishop C, bishop G5. Yeah, okay, that's a good move. I think at some point this is what they want. I don't know. I feel like I've kind of gotten back a good spot for myself, so I'm not gonna complain about it. I think we're okay. I think we're okay in this. So far, so good. So far, so good. Could have C3 coming up as well. C3, maybe bishop drops back. Takes. I don't know. Someday we're gonna get knight to come out as well. Maybe knight comes out. Nah, I like C3 better for the pawn. Queen probably needs to drop back. Here, maybe. Something like that. Okay, I'm trying to kill my bishop. Let's just go here now. God, this pawn chain's gonna be insane. Luckily, I've got a few pawns of my own, so it's not that bad. It's never that bad, guys. It's never that bad. Trust me. Trust me, it's never that bad. Trust me. Trust me, it's never that bad. Okay, let's just take this. Take with the bishop, guarding the knight. Go here. Oh, you know what? You could probably go here as well, because takes. And I don't know, you can do some stupid move like this, and then you can take my queen, but then I can take the queen back. Oh god, it sounds like a disgusting tactic though. Not a fan of that. Zoolighter, also rated 784. So very close to our rating, not insane something. Okay, the queen. Huh? Bruh. What's happening here? Is this a bait move? What? You guys seeing this? Am I crazy or something? Am I going crazy or something? Or is my opponent giving me a free bishop? Is this an actual strat? No way, right? Queen G5. Yeah, that's what I played, but apparently they've got a good strat with the knight. So although I've achieved this, which my opponent has let me achieve, it just feels like I'm in a really good position, not gonna lie, because after this move, you're just a knight down. I mean, kind of dead with the knight. Okay. I see the threat of this move. But like still, I'm kind of... It was a shocking move, not gonna lie. Okay, let's just go back here with the queen. Because like, even if you take and go here, then this knight is just gone. It's a dead pony. So we've got a I've got a knight and a bishop for... Okay, this is a bit devastating. Knight f3, knight f3. Oh well, they pushed this pawn anyway, so that would have been a bit difficult. All right, I'm in a bit of a pickle now. Oh god, really? That's just checkmate, isn't it? King d1, yeah. I think king e1 was just lights out. I mean, you've got rook d8 coming. Rook d8. Oh god. Got this. Like, can move here. Holy dude. What am I playing right now? Is this Hikaru or something? I feel like I'm being crushed, not gonna lie. Nah, it's obviously not Hikaru, let's be honest. I would have lost like 10 moves ago. Oh, they do not go Rook d8, they go Bishop d7. N of 3. N of 3. Bro, knight of 3. It's just gonna... Knight of 3 is just a blunder. No? Knight of 3. I mean, isn't the pawn just gonna take? I feel like the pawn is just gonna take. No? Knight of 3? Wait. What am I missing here? I was thinking queen c1 maybe. Support this pony, poor pony. Stuck there, you know. Oh, you mean, oh, just f3. Not knight f3. Gotcha. Okay, well, I mean... Well, that's a completely different moves. Yep. I was so confused. I was like, huh? Well, yeah, this makes much way. This I like. This I like 100%. Honestly, I feel like this might be my only move. I feel like this might be my only move. Because here, if you take like this, we take, well, we take back with the knight, of course. Here takes and the knight. Obviously, you're not gonna take. You might push. Hey, what happened? Oh wait, if f3, Monka. What if e3? F3, E3. What happens then? We're cooked certified. Cooked X3. This is gonna be it's a bit of a dookie, isn't it? A bit of a dookie, isn't it? What if I go? What if I go 92 first? What if I go 92 first? No, but like, so if I go 92 first, you can't go E3 because I can just takes. If I go F3, you can go here, and then it's a bit of a dookie though. F3 is good. All right, brother, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. Let's go F3. That's the beauty of rapid chess. We can actually calculate, and we can actually, sit and talk about moves rather than go bam, 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 and blunder everything. Okay. Well, there it is. E3. Now what do I do? Oh, I'm completely losing. This is checkmate. This is just checkmate now. Is good as good. Well, this is a checkmate coming. Bit of a checkmate coming. Oh man, I love when Streamlabs is King C1. Oh, I could go King C1, yeah. All right, I'm checkmate. No, sure. Okay, I'll go King C1. Well, yikes. I mean, I can go King D1 now. Go back to King D1. Yep. I'm just gonna let you make the moves now. King D1. Oh, you want us to go back? Let's do it. Let's do it. I said let's do it. This is your game now. This is just your game now. I'm officially taking my name off of it. I've officially resigned. This is Jeff playing, guys. Oh. Well, there goes the queen. I can take, but the queen goes. Oh Lord. And yeah, this is me that signed up for a tournament, by the way. This is supposed to be my tournament preparation. I mean, at least we get the pawn, right? At least we don't get checkmated. That was a threat. Checkmate. So at least we don't get the checkmate now. We win the pawn back. We lose the queen. We will lose the bishop most likely. We will definitely lose the bishop as well. King D2. There we go. Yep. King D2. There goes the queen. The bishop's gonna go soon. And all the pawns are probably gonna go as well. Actually, you know what? If I played this, nah. I played that. Rook's gonna go as well. Jeff, should we keep playing or should I resign? I'm down to keep playing because this is officially your game now. I put us in a really bad position, and you tried to rescue us, but it was a bit of a tough mission to rescue, wasn't it? Hey, it's only 8 points anyway. Who cares about 8 points, right? It's only a 7, but it's gonna bring me down to 775. I'm okay with 775. Dude, actual chess enthusiast watching this stream are like literally gonna have nightmares afterwards. They're gonna be like, what did we just watch? Oh well, that's fine. It's okay, Jeff. Just say the word and then we can resign and move on to the next game. And hopefully we'll be in a better position than this. Because I mean, let's be honest, ain't no way we coming back from here. This goes, and then this and this. Actually, you know what? After you takes here, you can just put your bishop here. Once your bishop's here, there's literally checkmate, and I think there's checkmate in probably 10. So yeah, I think we're gonna resign and move on. But don't worry about it, guys. We'll come back in the next game, okay? We'll play a good old Caro-Kann. We'll play a good old Caro-Kann, and it will be all okay because it is Caro-Kann, and Caro-Kann has never failed us ever. Yep, dude, this is the same position from the Blitz games. I absolutely suck at Caro-Kann. Maybe I should just stop playing it. Maybe I should just play a Catalan with a black or something. I don't know if that's even possible. I don't know if that's possible. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. As somebody famously once said. I don't know who it was, but I know it was once famously said. So, Okay. I thought it was a blunder, but there's a big ass knight over there that I kind of missed. Never really seen this move, not gonna lie. Never really seen this one. Bit tough and oddball, but hey, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a mere 775 that also needs your help. Just a mere 775 that also needs your help. I'll show you guys how it's actually done. Streamlabs, can you please stop deleting the Nightbot's messages? Actually, you know what? After this game, I'm gonna disable Streamlabs because it's kind of starting to piss me off, not gonna lie. And move here, I guess. Because I can then go here and free up the bishop as well. No, I played the wrong move. I was supposed to go knight here first. I played the wrong move, man. C5. Takes maybe. I think I'm okay here. I think I'll be fine here, not gonna lie. I am not fine. Maybe I am. We just had a big ass trade of pieces. So we are playing against Leviathan Choro from Chile. It's rated 764. Decent rating for a decent player. What's the plan here, Bucko? Trapping my knight, I guess, huh? Trapping my rook, I guess. Well, in that case, I can just go here. If you go here, I'll just go here. Oh, actually, I can just take. That's not even gonna work. Yeah, I mean, knight c7 never worked. I have queen c7, queen takes. Okay, let's move bishop a b7. Trying to get here, I guess. Kind of happy with the bishop and knight against the knight pair. I like them. I like them a lot. Okay, if I take, you take, and take. That's no bueno. It's no bueno. Things are mounting up here. I could probably go. Oh god! Instead of knight b7, I should just gone a7, a6. That's fine. We have committed a crime, maybe. So this is still gonna be hanging after all said and done. I mean, I've still got these pieces. Right. Okay. I mean, now we take. Wait. I don't have to. No, I have to take. I take here. Then I take here. And now this knight is hanging. That's how you do it, kiddos. That's how you do it. That's how you calculate. You make sure your queen is centralized. The bishop, the fianchetto bishop is always steering. And just like that, you have won yourself delicious meal. The reason I took here instead of here is because I just wanted this to be open. But now, obviously, my opponent has displayed a good move here, and it's not open anymore. So we can just go here, maybe. King h8 at some point. I just don't like this, you know. Oh, big check coming up. Oh, no. Oh, no, big check coming up, guys. Okay. Decent move. Let's do it. Let's move the king here. We'll be out of any sort of pressure. Right, I feel like I've kind of got this game in the bag. I mean, never put anyone out so quick, but just feel like it's going to be a little bit tough for our opponent to come back from this position. I could go here, and then here we've got this. Yeah. I mean, a4 is just a waiting move. To make sure I'm not missing anything. If I trade the rooks, I'm still doing a bit better here. Rook b8. Maybe you can play here. Mess me up. Yeah, it can get a bit tricky if I do this. So how about I just do this? Just keep it simple, you know. Try and keep it simple. Good move. Now I can play this though. Feel like this could be a good option now. Got king h7 as well. Feel like I'm playing so fast. Should probably take more time. Oh, I could have gone here. Not thinking about it. Could have just gone here. Oh, I do have this, which is, you know, a decent move. Queen b1. Queen b bun. Queen b bun. Queen b bun? What the hell am I saying? Can I go here? No, I can't. Maybe go king h7. King h7 is a good move here. I feel like here takes. King h7. You could actually sack the knight here. No, I don't think you can. Let's go back. Queen c8 maybe? Queen c8, bishop takes. I don't have the check anymore because of c3. c3 was played. I don't have the check anymore. Queen's defending that. Let's do it. Queen c1. I feel like almost half the world is going online. Amount of notifications I've gotten on Twitch. Just went live. That person just went live. This could be a bit disastrous. Takes and takes. I've still got king h7 if that happens, so she'll still be fine. I don't see how that raises too much of an issue. I don't imagine it being that bad. But that's an interesting move. Huh. Takes. I can't even move this. Yeah, king h7 was a mistake. King h7 was a mistake. I'm just gonna have to do this maybe then, huh? I can't push. D4. D4. Takes here. And then I take the knight. But then you can... Isn't this just check? No, it's not, because I've got king h8. It should be fine then. Where is this not gonna go though? Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Can't go here. Gonna have to go back somewhere like this. Only possible new moves we've got. Okay, what the hell is this? Take C pawn, then the G pawn. I can't. That's gonna blunder everything. Oh, you mean like this? Then the G pawn. No, this is pinned. The G pawn can't move. Even if I took this, this is a pin. The G pawn cannot take anything. Honestly, I'm kind of okay with this trade. Not gonna lie. Thing is, I'm gonna be a pawn up after this. I'm just gonna be a pawn up after this. High known. Yeah. Let's go here. Yeah, I think it's pretty much over now. I've got e2 check, then e1 queens. I think that might be a checkmate. I think there's nothing white can do anymore. There is nothing white can do anymore. Oh well, okay. That's a good move, a good spot. I could. I've got a couple of good moves here. Got really good moves here. But like, it's sort of like a waiting game now. Could go king h. King h6. King h6. Queen to f. Queen f5, you mean? Why would I do that? My pawn's gonna fall. I'm just gonna lose my pawn if I go there. I think this is if I move here, queens is gonna take. I can take the pawn back, but at what cost? This is a passer, no? Shouldn't I keep the passer? What do you say, Noan? You want queen f5? The people have spoken. They want queen f5. We'll give them queen f5. No worries. Queen f5. Queen b6. Okay, there's another move. Queen b6. Where is that? Queen. Oh, I accidentally played it. Actually. Oh well. I was I was gonna arrow it and I accidentally just played it. You know what? It's fine. It's actually not a bad move at all. Kind of up to kind of sort of what I was gonna do anyway. I mean, this is a dead pawn anyway. This is an absolutely. This pawn is in the graveyard of the pawns. What b6 does is, and this is a really good move, because it gives me the option to check as well. If I check, king goes back, I can move my pawn up as well. So when I move my pawn up, you know, it's exactly why this is such an important pawn. I didn't really want to trade it, and that's sort of what's happened now. Go check. Now it's just a mate. Check. Okay. I mean, I'm still making a queen here. And the opponent should resign, though. I mean, honestly speaking, let's be real. This is like what? I mean, I'm not gonna say this is like a mate in. Oh, opponent resigns. Let's go. GG's. This is what it's called a community effort. Community effort. I really liked your move, Chris. I really liked your suggestion. You know, it's because I was thinking along the same lines. GG indeed. I was thinking along the same lines to preserve our pawn, because it is a passer. I would like personally I would never give up a passer, you know. Even if there's moves on the board that can simplify the position and kind of like make it easier to calculate. Get the queens off the board, you'll get into a tough end game with the pawn up. But just being a pawn up, think you can beat me in a game, says y'all Spanish. Well, it depends, but what's your rating, y'all's? It totally depends on your I love how Streamlabs just deletes Nightbot's messages. It's totally up to how good you are, honestly. If you're like 1500 or something, then you're 800. I mean, you will probably have an edge over me, of course, but we can give it a try. So if you want, just send me a request. My username on chess.com is KodaTV. Send me a request and send me a friend request, and we can play a game for sure. We can try. I can't say I can beat you. I can give you a good game for sure. But I think it really depends on how well my opening goes. So if we do a quick little assessment here, I am really bad here. I'm doing really bad here. Okay, so apparently I shouldn't have castled. A6, sure. A6, wait a second. What? A6? 92, and then what? Okay, C5, C5, C3. Okay, there you go. Gotcha. Let me send you a challenge. Right, I think this is fine. Standard 10 minutes. Let's do it. Let's do it. This will be an interesting game for sure. Oh. Wait, just send me a challenge for a different game. Oh, 30-minute game, okay. Oh, okay. Sure. I'm down for it. No problem at all. A little classical never hurt nobody. A little bit of classical never hurt nobody. Right, we've got D4, D4, D5. Got D4, D5, C3, C6. Got a little bit of asymmetry going on. Let's go G6. Good move. Here. God damn. If I win, I get 4 points. If I draw, I lose 4 points. If I lose 12 points. All right. Okay. Got a decent setup right here. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, let's complete it. Okay. Not a fan of knights, I take it. Go here. Got a fairly decent position here still. Oh, okay. I mean, I can definitely, if I want, I can play B5, chase away the queen. Queen probably can come back. Come back here and look at this. Dude, what is this arrow? Why does this arrow exist? Chess.com, please tell me, for God's sake, why is this arrow an option? What piece in the world moves like this? Just tell me. Somebody please tell me, why is this arrow an option? What is this? It goes through 2 different squares. Jesus. Here, and you can have a good line of sight on my pieces like this. Chase it out. But I can also play this. Here, I can play B5, then H6. B5, H6. Castles, maybe, then. Also got this, though. Let's try and get rid of the knight. Here's devastating move. Let's get rid of the knight first, then. I'm thinking probably along the lines of knight e4. You can maybe go knight f3 as well. Completely back. A couple of moves. E4 is just a blunder, but I mean, I would love that. I would love if you play knight e4. Good move. Okay. Let's just castle. Let's just castles. Yeah. Okay, I see. H4, H5. Now the knight comes back. Knight comes back. Can the knight be chased out again, though? Comes back. I'll just go. I'll just go bishop h6. This knight is doing laps. This knight is gonna lose some pounds. This knight is gonna be running marathons in the coming years, man. The way it's moving all over the board. The knight's journey should be called. The knight's journey. I'ma play it again. I'ma play it again. Go here in the air. Right, okay. You get takes. I mean, I'm okay with this. Goes here. Happily place my knight here. I'll happily place my knight here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can I do this though? I don't know if I wanna. Here. Takes. Something. Let's just do it. Maybe I should have gone e6 first. No. Should have gone e6 first. On f6. Yeah, pawn f6 is a good idea as well because challenges this and this. The only thing to think about is the only defender of my pawn on the f file is gonna be the rook. That's the only caveat to think about. The good thing is the opponent has given us e6, so I'm gonna happily take e6. I'm a happy customer of e6 because I mean, if you don't take, then I'm more than likely to. If you don't take, then I'm just going to close up the position probably. If the position gets closed up, then it's going to be really hard to break it. It's like this pawn chain is going to be incredibly hard. Yeah, the thing about f6 is if you go f6, even if you take, I take like this, and I've got good structure, there's always a gap here. And the chain is a bit weaker. So just to be able to keep the chain, I had to decide to just keep the pawn here. So, you know, the chain is a bit stronger because a chain is only as strong as its first pawn. Now I can go here. I could be met with this move. Oh, but going here does allow me to go knight b6, knight b6. Then I've got bishop c7, bishop d7. Let's do it. Let's close it up. Let's close it up. At some point, I've got rook e8 as well. Rook e8, maybe rook e7. Rook e8, rook e7. Maybe king h7 at some point. King h7, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Already a really tough and complicated position. Well, that's the name of the game. It's classical, so what more would you expect, huh? What more would you expect from a game of classical? Got a few ideas. This queen could go back, which is fine. No feelings, but I've got knight b6. Yep. Knight b6, we've got bishop c7. Oh, the opponent can take here. Takes. Something to think about for sure. This is something to think about for sure. We've got bishop a4. Good block. That's a good block. 4 is met with a4, b3, takes. Got a couple of options. None of which I'm Hey Cole, how's it going, bud? Yeah, 100%. I'm down to play after this game for sure. Just playing with another person from the chat. We ended up playing a classical game, and honestly, I might be getting my ass kicked as usual. So I'm totally down if you're still up after I'm done with this game. So I'm just gonna take. I checked the game you beat me in. You cooked me, bro. You had 86 accuracy. Really? You know, sometimes random things just happen. Sometimes I just get super lucky, you know. And that was one of those moments, I think. But yeah, I mean, that was a really good game. We were I was 1-0 down, then I beat you. We were 1-1. You won the last game. Yeah, the last game I think I was losing so bad. I just resigned without even giving you a fight because the position was just so horrible for me. You can come here. I knew I've been playing for about 1 to 2 weeks. Really known. That is interesting. 1 to 2 weeks. What got you into chess? How did you find interest in chess, if you don't mind me asking? Because I know a lot of people picked up chess during the COVID pandemic. Because during the same time, the Queen's Gambit TV series came out on Netflix. So, you know, it kind of went hand in hand. people were staying at home, had watched something, start watching that series. But to pick it up during this time, it's really interesting. So if you want to share, let us know. How'd you find your interest in chess? Yeah, sometimes the best move is resign. 100%. Yeah, a lot of people just say like if you're below 1,000 level, or you know if you got queens on the board, don't ever resign, this and that. I just feel like that's just not always true. You shouldn't just always think like that. Wait, so my pawn goes knight b1. Okay, I really did not see that coming. I'll be truly honest. I think knight b1 was the idea here. Knight b1, knight a3, knight b1, knight a3, controls c4. So maybe this controls this square, could go here as well. Controls both these square, defends this. Here, control this. We got good options here as well. If I go here first, so if I go here, I've got mounting attack coming up. Yeah, good. I've got options here as well with the knight. You said my classes had a chessboard and I knew where the pieces could go, so I tried my friend. That's really good. Oh wow, that's interesting. I love that, It's really good that your school or your college or your uni, whatever educational center you go to, they have a chessboard. So where I grew up in Canada, chess is like not really that big of a deal, So we never really had a chessboard in our class. So that's really makes me really happy to hear, you have a chessboard in class and that helps you pick up chess. Yeah, now I'm kind of getting cooked. Yeah, this knight move was really good. Honestly, Yolt, I gotta give it to you. That was a really good move. And now the pieces start falling. Can I do this though? So I've got a big problem. Yeah, I mean, look at this move. That is such a crazy move. I can't even go queen f5 check here because the knight's defending that square. Dude, what an insane move to find. Holy shit. What an insane move. Knight back to b1. Damn, that's kind of like put a stick up my plans, not gonna lie. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to be super basic and just take here. That's like such a super basic move. Because I'm like, this is hanging. Yeah, I'm not loving my position, not gonna lie. I'm not loving my position. I have to be really careful about the rook here as well. I'm wondering if in some variations I could go here takes as well. I don't think it's possible here at the moment, but I feel like in some variations, oh, there we go. That's what I was missing. I'm like, surely there must be something else he's cooked up for me. And there we go. The killer move. Yeah, I think that just killed me, not gonna lie. I think that's just killed me. Yeah, this is my only option. Maybe here was better, maybe. I don't know. Really hard to tell. I mean, now you've got this coming up as well. Yikes. Not a fan of my position here. Not a fan of my position here. Oh, Chris. Yeah, let's do it. I'll let you as well, Chris. You had fantastic moves. Okay. Here takes. Nah, that doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah. It's looking dire, guys. Kind of looking dire. Let's move back. I've got C1. I've got G6, G8. I've got C8, G8, maybe. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Streamlabs, for deleting the messages. I wonder if I can actually do this still. No, I can't because I need this board from the queen. Wow, this is a... I'm just gonna double them up. C8. When in doubt, double them up. When in doubt, double them up. You've also got knight coming in here as well. Yeah, I missed that. I missed that. Oh, this. Oh my god. Queen e3. Queen e3. Good game, y'all. Good game. Honestly, fantastic game. Honestly. Good game, bud. Good game. Yeah, I mean, oh god, there was just so much happening, and send me a challenge whatever time you like. GG's. Yeah, really, really good game, y'all. It's really good game. I will review this. I will play Caleb first. I was doing rapid, so let's just do a rapid game. I think Caleb is okay with rated games, so we'll just do this. After this game, or maybe after a few games with Caleb, we'll see. We'll do a review of our game. Because you played super good. You played super good. Honestly, a really good game. But we've got Caleb here playing with us now, who is really strong. Especially like at our standard. So let's dial back in. Let's dial back in. Okay. Good move. Let's move here. So we've got a King's Pawn variation with Caracan defense. King's Pawn variation with Caracan defense. Caracan is so solid. Like, Caracan is so solid. I feel like one of the openings that I really like playing against the Caracan is the Ponziani. But I really don't have... I'm down for another one after if you're down. 100%, yeah. I mean, this is the late night chess grind. This is where we never sleep and we keep playing games and we keep learning. Wow, punishing me. I'm being punished. In this position, I could... What can I do here? Oh my god, I'm getting punished. I'm getting absolutely punished. Let's go D1. D1, knight f3. Could go C3. C3, bishop B3 as well. b3 fianchetto here. Oh, good move. Let's go here. Takes. That's fine. That is fine. Let's go here first. Yeah, I've already got a bit of a weird opening. And I'm getting absolutely punished for it. I won't have the chance to fianchetto my bishop, which is not ideal, but sometimes it is what it is. Takes. King takes. My knight can jump on c4 maybe. Here. Got a good move here though. Stop this. I'm gonna have to place a4. a4 stops that. Got a decent outpost on my knight. Not too fond of it. I feel like I've kind of reconciliated my slow opening, as per se. Yeah, that's still a good move. God. Let's go. Let's go here. Yeah, this is a proper positional game now. An actual proper positional game. Go f4. f4 maybe. f4 can be dealt with f5. f4, f5. 4 f5 takes. h4. h4. I don't know, man. Just gonna have to play. I don't want to be down on time against Caleb, because Caleb can absolutely calculate like a cheetah. So, oh god, g6. Where the hell did you come from? Takes. Should be here. Takes. g4. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm not fully convinced by it, but I'm not like fully convinced by it, but yeah, okay. You had that cooking up. Okay, I'm semi happy with my position, although I feel like I'm just so open. Kind of feel naked and afraid. Here, maybe takes. Could open up file. Would that be a bad move though? It would give your knight a square as well. Here, takes. Your knight can jump in. Can cause me issues. Alternatively, you could play this, and if I take, oh, you can't. Yeah, maybe stop that. So, what's good here? What's good? I think the best move here is either bishop e2 or bishop g2. Not that. Bishop e2 or bishop g2. Bishop e7, then g5. Bishop e7, then g5. You mean bishop e2? Here's something if you need. Slipping your knight in would be mint. Trade something if you need. Slipping your knight in would be mint. That's some real solid advice. I mean, e2. Yeah, e2 is probably the best move. E2. God, G2. Yeah, because G2, I mean, the bishop, like this side of the board for bishop is kind of dead if I go here anyway. The more centralized, the better. So bishop E2. Bishop E2. Here takes here. Maybe. I feel like there's probably some tricks in here as well. I don't know. I feel like there could be some tricks up Caleb's sleeve. Let's put it on the board. Bishop E2. This is so closed as well, like literally so closed. Bishop E2, knight E7. Oh my god. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm gonna unmod Streamlabs because it's so annoying. I'm gonna unmod Streamlabs because it's so annoying. G4. I feel like the rooks need some moving. Chris says the rooks need some moving. Yeah, that's a solid advice as well. Rooks really do seem like they're stuck. Could go H2, rook H2, rook H1, and then move these. But then I'm gonna be scared about this though. I'm gonna be scared about this. Is this really a threat? I feel like A4 really handles any threats on B5 well. Feel like this would be an issue not present. It's the only move I'm kind of worried about. Okay. Right, okay. So here, something like this, and then we can dominate this this file as well. Unless we do this instead. So we've got the support of the knight here as well. With the knight support, we might actually be able to... We might actually be able to compromise more of black's pieces with the knight here. So if I go rook A2, rook H1... Oh no, but I can't, I don't know. I just feel like I can't move a 5 because if I move here, take, I can take back, takes. No. Knight B. Say knight B, then B pawn up. Oh, so you mean something like knight B2? Maybe work on the far left or right up to get the rooks into play up top. Maybe work the far left or right. Pawns up to get rooks into play up top. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I'm thinking, like, honestly, I'm thinking we leave this. Because this is like pretty dead here as well. So if we go rook A2, rook HA1, and we should be able to push this. You can't go here anyway. If you, even if you do, I'll just go back. I'll just go knight B2. And then I can go H6, rook F5, I guess. Rook F5, maybe. I've got rook B5 as well, but then you've got... No, I think we should do that. I think we could do that. Yeah. I just feel a bit more confident attacking on this side with the knight here. and your Caleb's king is in the middle as well. So it's not like, you know, I have to attack on the king side. So let's just do it. Let's put it on the board. Let's put it up on the board and see. Oh, he plays. Oh, all right. Okay, so we've got a bit of a knight rotation coming up anyway from him. Let's go with the plan. Let's go with the plan. I think about this. Actually, I don't know how useful knight g7 was for Caleb because oh, okay, there we go. We've locked that in. Maybe I should have gone there first. Can I go here now? Here takes. Maybe I just go here. Break it all up. Yeah, probably could. Break it all up. Got c3. Take. Then I can go here. Takes. Okay, well, that's kind of locked up now. My only option is now b4. They're in the other side now, he all says. Gotta go. Will you be streaming tomorrow? Yes, no. And thank you so much for dropping in, by the way, bud. I'll be streaming. I streamed twice today. I was live 12 hours ago as well. So you can find me live this time. I'm always live during this time of the night. You can also find me live a bit earlier on as well in the day. So like if you go 12 hours before, 12 hours in the past. But yeah, thank you so much for dropping in, bud. Really appreciate you coming in and chatting with us. Hope to see you again soon. Okay. Have a good night, yeah? Can you chill with that? It was like, oh gosh, my plans. Yols has got all the he's got all the strat up. Okay. Got this, and got this. Yeah, Yols, it's oh gosh, I feel like I'm yeah. Oh god, I feel like I'm so wide apart now. Right, okay. We've got what have we got now? We've got this. Oh shit. No, we've got this. If takes. I don't have to take with this. Can go up. So I honestly could just do this now. Got h4. h4 takes. Oof, I just almost blundered the position. Yeah. I needed my second rook here. No, that's still fine though. Still fine. Rook can come here. Nope, trying to play for you though. 100%, yeah. No, that's okay. Y'alls. Appreciate you, providing tips and stuff. I mean, you did kind of butcher me in the previous game, so I'm inclined to listen to what you say. But obviously Caleb is a really strong player as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if he kicks my ass again. I don't expect that I'll win this game, but there's a chance. Might as well take it. Can I do this? Bit of a tricky move. Oh, wow. Oh my god. No, en passant declined? En passant declined. Now we know we're playing with a serious player, guys. This is truly a serious chess game. Knight d1. Knight d1, not here. Oh, good god. Look at this. The way the knights move, man. The way the knights move. What an insane move. Let me see. Okay. The knight value is breaking my heart. Oh god. Dude, honestly, I would love to see you analyze this game, Bolts. Jesus, you've got this outpost. My knight's out of my outpost. Oh god, look at that. I might as well just start running my king as well at this point. Yeah, let's go here. King e2. Got knight a2 maybe, no. Takes. Okay, I didn't expect that. Did not expect that. Oh lord. This is... My brain hurts so bad. Let's think about this. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. You've really left me no move. Ah, man, this is pretty much all I'm gone. I'm down. I don't know how you expect it, but I'm down. Oh yeah, that's true as well. Oh, there goes my piece, man. Let's see. Oh, you know what we can do, Waltz? What we can do is we can join Discord. I don't know if you have Discord. I mean, pretty much everyone does these days now. You can join Discord and sorry, I just had the worst idea of all the time of sacking this knight. I just had the worst idea of sacking this knight. You can join Discord and you can share your window. Oh, you do? Perfect. I'll send you a message on chess.com with my Discord, and we can share your screen and see. Please refrain from using foul language. What foul language is he using, man? He's not using any foul language. I'm gonna remove Streamlabs, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Oh gosh, please close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. I'm sorry. I know it sucks. It's a bad move. I can't be helped. Oh god. And yeah, that's all she wrote. I just didn't know what else to do. Not gonna lie. I didn't know what else to do. Hi Cal, welcome in, bud. Welcome in. Wow. I'm in a Zing Zwang. It's called Zing Zwang. Yeah. Any move I make is worse for me. Oh, this is checkmate. This is just checkmate. Yeah. Oh god, Streamlabs. I'm gonna resign. Caleb, do you want? Well, honestly, it's pretty much done, isn't it? I'm gonna resign. Good game, but good game. Okay. Let me. Okay. Let me send you a message. You'll. Okay. There is my Discord ID for you. You can add me on Discord and you can share the screen. In the meantime, let me just remove. Let me just remove Streamlabs as a bot. But good game, honestly, such a good game, Caleb. Oh god, yeah. I mean, that's just insane. I honestly, I got so stuck. Streamlabs is gone now. We can all be happy now. Streamlabs is gone. We can all be happy now. Let me just make sure Streamlabs is properly gone. Okay, yeah. Streamlabs is gone. No one's messages are getting deleted now, unless they're like actually bad messages. In which case, please just don't do that. Please don't do that. But yeah, let's review this game real quick. I mean, I'm kind of okay here. Oh, B3 is bad. Should have gone bishop F, bishop E2, bishop E2. This was a great move. Okay, this was another great move. Takes. Kind of forced. So we're very equal here. And B2. So we were just playing good moves here. Is Streamlabs gonna go away? Oh wow. Look at Streamlabs begging for permission now. This is kind of funny. Oh, did you see that? What's happening here? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. H4 is just a big mistake. H4 is a mistake. But we're still fine though. It's still not as bad. Oh, it starts getting, yeah, as soon as I moved this knight, yeah, this knight was kind of like the pillar of imposition, and as soon as I moved it, pretty much just gone. So what was I supposed to do? I was just supposed to go, okay, I was supposed to go king e2 first, then he goes knight here, and bishop back. I did play this move. I played it later on. Then he would have had to go knight g8. What, bishop f1? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What? And the bishop goes back. And okay, are you just gonna go for a draw? Yeah. So apparently, I think draw. The computer is thinking if I played the best, we would have ended up in a draw. But obviously, that's not what happened. Yeah, my position just completely went out the window. Hi, Radam. Thank you for joining. Welcome in. Welcome in. Are you a big fan of chess? Do you like chess? Or are you just stopping by to enjoy some enjoy me losing my mind? Because that's sort of what's happening, but I'm also learning because I'm playing some really strong players. Yeah, this was not made in one. Oh, where's my here? What are you doing? Oh, that's the main. Yeah, I like chess. Cool, perfect. What's your rating, Rhythm? What's your rating? You playing viewers? I am, yeah. I've played a couple viewers so far, and I've lost both games with them because they're really good players. You know, it's a fun time. We can play as well if you want, depending on your rating. If you're way too good, if you're way highly rated, like like 1500-ish, then oh, added by the way, perfect. If you're like 15-ish hundred, then I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. Wait, did you send me did you send me the request on Discord? Because I don't think I got a request yet. I don't think I got a request, but the username is with a full stop, by the way. The full stop is part of it. The Discord ID, by the way. I'm about 1700. I mean, you're 1,000 rated over me, so I don't know if that's gonna be a match at all. I feel like you're just gonna kick my ass. I feel like you're just gonna kick my ass. I'll add you though for sure, and we can play an unrated game if you want, but that's just gonna be super tough. By the way, Yols, I wait, give me a sec. Try mine. Okay, I'll try yours. I'll try yours instead. And a friend. God. Oh, it's not even Yols. It's Yoit Spanish. I was saying your name wrong this whole time. Don't tell me I was saying your name wrong this whole time. I've sent you it. I've sent you it. See if it works. Everyone does. It's because of the capitalized I, There we go. Evanescence. No way. Your name is Evanescence. Okay. It's Spanish Evanescence. Perfect. So if you wanna, what we can do is, if you wanna share your screen, I can add Discord and we can go through the game together. We can go through the game together, and you can provide me some of your analysis and see what could have been done better, what I did wrong, and how you would have approached the position, of course. Let's see, without me leaking anything. There we go. Let me put this up. I can hear you. How you doing, bud? Wait, can you hear me? What happened to your screen? So I'm just uh trying to call. So one of the streamers, well, one of the person in the stream, we are gonna call with them. Nah, don't worry about. I think it's it says failed to start. Oh, so what's happening is because my camera can only work with one app at a time, so which is why the video call might just not work. So I'm probably gonna have to do some routing, like rerouting, and make sure the source can go through both the Discord app and OBS at the same time, so the screen stays on. When you do share your screen, does that work at all? Oh, are you sure about that? Yeah, we could analyze our previous game. We can do that, and if you want, you can analyze my game with Caleb as well. Since that's the recent one as well, and you didn't like the Valley of the Knights as you mentioned. So I would like to see your input at both games if that's okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds perfect as well. So let me know if that works for you, and also let me make sure your audio can be heard on the stream as well. So we'll make sure the audio can be heard. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Rhythm, I will play you in a little bit. We're just gonna go through some of the game that I just played, some of the games that I just played recently. So there we go. Games. Oh gosh, look at that. Oh my god, look at all the red. Holy shit. Ugh. Caleb with 87.6% accuracy in the last game we played. Holy. Right, so let me know.
We all have bad days.
We all have bad days for sure. I just happen to have more frequent bad days, but I'm just joking. It'll all be fine. Yeah, it's so let me know what positions you want me to stop at. Let me know what's like a key point, and I'll stop there, yeah? There we go.
Sure. I am a little delayed, so might do a little backing up here and there, but
Oh, that's
yeah,
fine.
lead the way and pick
Perfect.
apart what you thought worked and didn't work for you.
Sound perfect. I think all the way here, I think this is like pretty decent. It's nothing too crazy happening here. It is kind of weird. The computer is saying 0.9 for black, so apparently I'm a little bit better, but of course I don't think that matters if you know if it's not grandmasters playing. But yeah, I'm keen to know what was your idea with knight g5, because it did throw me off a little bit, because I was like, surely I can just play h6 and push your knight back. You can't go here, obviously. You're probably gonna have to go back because the knight stuck here is, in h3, never a good option. So I mean, is this like a type of a preparation that you've done, or what was your idea with knight g5?
So, right. So, what I was mostly aiming for, I was gonna try and maybe pull my queen back and try attacking that pawn just below your knight. I could tell you're gonna go for a castle, so I was trying to keep my knight there, just try and keep a little bit of pressure on that side in case anything maybe opened up later on. And worst case scenario, I pull one of your pawns out a little bit, make you maybe reach a little too far. And worst case, you know, I pull my knight back and he's still perfectly fine. Um,
Okay.
I think here the reason the computer was giving me a bit of a hard time was because I didn't have nearly as much center control as you did. I had
Yeah.
one pawn like pretty far up uh on a d4, but I didn't have much else other than that. My queen was pretty much stuck the whole game. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that my plan there was to kind of just keep that area consolidated with the knight and kind of just force you to pull pieces apart wherever you could. I could tell you play a little slower, a little more methodical.
Mm-hmm.
So my main goal is just kind of try and pull it apart.
Gotcha. No, that is perfect. I think that's pretty much what we kind of evaluated in the stream as well. I did point out that you can go back. If I went b5, you've got queen c2. This is definitely a target. And I think later on in the game, you did bring your knight back here. So I can see that it was an idea worth pushing for. Obviously, you know, me going h6 doesn't mean your position is immediately that bad, although the computer is given 1.1. This is obviously still a move the computer doesn't like. Computer says I should just go e5, which is like, I don't know. I don't think we can calculate like that. So a bit of a strange one still, but yeah, I think it's a good move. I kind of understand. Obviously, you went back, which is the best move, and then I castle, which apparently I should just gone here, which could have. Well, why couldn't have you gone here? All right, okay, I've got C, got bishop f5, and then you would have had to go here all the way. Okay, so we did all of this. I ended up going to h5, which then gave you the idea to go back on with your knight to g5, and after that, what happens? Right, so you play f3. Now over here it says that I'm really good. 3.5 evaluation bar says 3.5 for me. So do you wanna tell a little bit about your idea behind f3, because I feel like it did end up costing me quite a bit. It did end up actually getting some good positions out of for my knight. So was that your idea, or what do you think it was about f3 that really made you want to play it?
Sorry, I'm only just catching up. Could you just ask that one more time?
Yeah, no worries at all. I was just saying, what was your idea behind playing pawn f3? Because according to the computer, it's not the best move. It wanted you to play e3, but I feel like when you play this move, my knight lost a lot of mobility because of that. Okay. So how did you see this is a move that I would have some struggles against? How did you see this is something that would give me problems?
Right. So, as you saw in the beginning, I really enjoy trading off early. I tend to thrive really well in the rook endgames, so I tend to be fine with trading depending on the situation. Obviously, there's hundreds in chess. This one was one I kind of leaned into a little harder. So I did actually get stuck here for a little while because I remember thinking of multiple ideas. Um, I did. That is still going. My bad. That's probably loud on the comm.
Oh, it's okay.
So it's a little harder to pull it apart when I'm looking at it from the other side of the table.
Oh,
Um,
let me see if I can.
but I
Sorry,
wanted to.
let's do this.
Man, at the time it was so clear. I didn't want your knight to work upwards because if you could really get your knight up and into um, the b2 pawn or the g2 pawn, I honestly would have lost almost all of my pawn structure. And you could have slipped your queen in, your bishop, gotten some really easy angles on my king, and honestly, that probably would have been it. If I let your knight get in, I was really concerned about that. So I wanted to mostly defend that. I didn't want to pull apart the defense I had for my king too much. I wanted to keep at least one spot open for him to move that wasn't directly in front of him. Um, and I felt opening the space that was diagonal from him would be the most valuable. Um, and then after that, I think you actually took my knight. I developed with my pawn. This part I also got very much stuck at because I got kind of hung up on what I could do with my queen on the other side, and if I should develop one of my other pawns further up to, keep the pyramid going. Um, I was really, really torn on that and taking your bishop. I figured I would take your bishop, see what you do. I actually kind of misplayed here because I was really wanting to go for something else, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I called your bluff, and sure enough, you actually ended up protecting your knight and pulling him back, which did give me a lot more breathing room. I think
Mm-hmm.
uh, developing that pawn was actually kind of crucial to protecting that square and keeping the knight in check. Because I actually did. I tried to call your bluff. I was like, there's no way he'll do what I really don't want him to do, which is either develop the queen, develop the bishop, anything like that. If I take his bishop, he either has to move his knight or he has to allow my queen to gain space on the other side. So
Mm-hmm.
my idea was really center control mixed with queen attacking the opposing side and seeing just how much you were willing to give up. And yeah.
Yeah. No, that's perfect. Honestly, really good explanation. It's so funny how you've actually talked every move, like you've talked every thought you had into a move that perfectly played out the way you would think it did. Because as you can see, I brought my knight back. I blocked my bishop. I blocked my queen from developing that way. Obviously, I brought my queen out. I think I brought it out on the B file, though I'm not fully. I don't fully remember. Um, but yeah, that's honestly really good analysis. As you can see, I've at some point I had so much control over here. Like I had the knight, threatening to come on, g4, maybe e4 as well. The bishop is on a really good square. It has a good line of sight here, and then like you just calling your bluff, just playing f3. I take it, which is a bad move. I shouldn't have taken your knight, and there it is, your pawn as is kind of like acting like a knight of sorts. It's got an outpost that, I think this is one of the moves that one of the viewers kind of suggested me playing f6. So if I played, maybe I went here, played f6 perhaps, wait, not like this, I went here, and then they were like, let's just play this move. I went f6, trade here, and then maybe it would have given me a bit more structure towards king safety. But obviously that move just, I felt like f3 is just not the move for me. It says pawns are bodyguards, don't leave your king exposed, and that's what I was thinking. Like the f pawn, just always, you never move the f pawn is what I've heard from grandmasters and stuff. But maybe that's just for the game for grandmasters. And if I see f pawn to dislodge your g pawn, maybe I should have done that. But obviously that pawn ended up being so crucial for you, and that's a lesson for me to learn 100%, that even though there's these odd moves that seem really weird on the board, probably for the best if you just take him and dislodge your strong pawns that have kind of created an outpost controlling these really important squares. And I mean, it kind of resulted in my knight and underdeveloping the bishop, underdeveloping the queen. I
Uh-oh,
played.
my internet's leaving me behind.
Oh, is it? Let me know when you catch up. I can wait.
Sorry if I'm cutting you off. I had to reset the internet on my console real quick.
Don't
Um,
worry about it. No
yeah,
worries.
I think those are some really good points to bring up. I might be a little bit behind now, but I think that the pawn placement on your king, you're absolutely right. You very rarely want to move it. And it's important to also keep in mind that although a lot of grandmasters say that, you also have to keep in mind they're usually playing grandmasters who know just how to attack certain spots and just how to wiggle stuff in. When you're playing against people that are more around your level where maybe you might not be as aware of that kind of stuff, it can be a little easier to kind of look stuff over, such as developing with that pawn. Um, I think if you had moved your knight beside your king instead and threatened that pawn, I think that might have been a lot more valuable for you because it not only gives you a free pawn, I have basically nothing to defend that unless I want to develop my other pawn, in which case I then have to develop the other two, which opens my king up a lot more. But also it leaves your bishop completely open. The only reason I didn't bring my queen back was because you had everything consolidated up top, and it kept everything super tight. Your bishop couldn't get out, your rook couldn't get out. Honestly, the only reason I couldn't really slip my queen in there was because of the bishop, but I really didn't need to because she was basically holding it down. She was kind of holding that side hostage almost. Um, Now, granted, I can't talk too much because my bishop is also in jail. um, uh, yeah,
100%. Oh, that's perfect analysis. I mean, yeah, even though it seems like the queen's, in an odd placement, because normally and ideally, what I found personally playing as well is the centralized queen is the best queen. It's controlling every single thing. But that just shows you how much of a powerful piece the queen is. Even at a square like a4, I was just scared of making any move because a wrong move like b4, you have some tricks like coming back, attacking this pawn. You know, you could push up these pawns as well, bring it even back, and then this whole diagonal is open for your queen to attack. So yeah, it's such a powerful piece, and to be able to utilize it even at a square like a4, that just shows you how you need to take the queen seriously, even if it's looking a bit weirdly placed. It's always better than a queen that's not moved at all like mine. So yeah, 100% good analysis. But yeah, here I think you took the bishop.
no,
Oh
I think
yeah,
to be honest, because I tend to play a little more aggressive,
uh-huh.
I actually you got a lot more value from your queen than I think you might even realize with her being there. There were a lot of times I really, really wanted to bring my queen over just one space so I could attack that pawn diagonally or rook and slip her in there. Maybe get the rook if I can push your king back somehow. Maybe start pulling apart the pawns in front of your king. Maybe come back over if you ever move your bishop to start attacking your other rook. But I mean, that kind of ties into exactly what you were just saying. I mean, no matter where the queen is at, she has immense value. She has angles on everything, and she's a very scary piece to get out on the board early. I mean, even if she's limited by being against the wall in this, I mean, clearly she still has insane angles, insane value. Um, I think if, truthfully, I think if you had developed your pawn anyway, your rook pawn by my queen, I think I would have been in a lot more danger. I could have easily pulled her away, but with pawns against a queen, you're very rarely going to look for a way to take her, especially where I have exit, like plenty of ways to get out like this. Um, there's just too much room for her to really like move around and maneuver around them. There are a lot of times where playing aggressive, you'll get your queen trapped, which I admit I have done pretty often.
Yep,
But I think
I'm
if you
guilty.
had brought your pawn down, at the very least, you would have consolidated the area where my queen can be, and you would have gotten a lot more value from that space on the right side of the board.
Hmm.
Because then I really can't get any value from her being over there. I can't attack uh, your far right pawn because your bishop is protecting it. I can't attack the middle one because of the pawns and the rook. I can't attack the middle one because I just don't have an angle. Um, and then your queen is basically protecting. everything in the back line. So even if I do bring my queen back down and somehow work her up into the middle, maybe above my bishop pawn on the king side, maybe I could find something against the rooks. But ultimately, I think if you had developed that pawn, it would have been a lot better positioning for you.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Yeah, it seems that the computer agrees with you as well that B pawn really is the key. The reason I didn't play this though, although the computer says queen back to c2, this move queen a3 was just like at the back of my head, screaming at me like I have some tricks, I'm gonna checkmate you. I was consistently thinking like you could sack your rook, maybe like let's move this, not this, but let's move a random move like that. I was like, okay, maybe you could sack the rook, and this opens up, and you've got some ideas here. Obviously, this is just an example of what I was afraid of, because look at that. My king is totally exposed. Your queen is looking real strong. You can move the G pawn. You're gonna get some active bishop here as well. Move this, and yeah, I mean, I felt like my position here is falling apart for me, even though it says I am 4.1 up on eval. It, to me, it just felt like during the game, because of my king being exposed like this, even if you sacked your rook, I would have been like, okay, I'm completely losing this game, even though I've got my bishop back. My queen is dead. My knight has nowhere to go. My rook, my
I
rook's,
agree. And
yeah. Mm-hmm.
because I tend to play more aggressive, I do unfortunately end up kind of castling late, which does put me at a detriment sometimes.
Yeah.
So I do kind of relate to this. I do see a lot of times where I also can get the king in a very bad spot or open up his defensive pawns a little too much when I castle. I think that because of that pawn you had diagonal your queen, you had that area locked down fine enough. But if I had pulled my queen back and attacked from the other side anyway, like let's say bring the pawn diagonal my queen up, bring her down to c1, and then start attacking your rook, or threatening your rook, you can bring one of your other pawns up, and even though I could take it, you still have your other queen defending that area. I mean, she can come up and trade at any point, and losing my queen at this point, I think would have been a little more valuable for you.
Yeah.
Because like I said before, my bishop is still in timeout. My knight is a little restricted on the right side of the board where your pawns would have been coming up. I mean, I could maybe find a way to slip him in there, but even if I do, I don't find a whole lot of value for another 3-4 turns.
Yeah.
Castling would have given me a lot more value if that had happened, bringing my queen to the same side as the rook. Maybe I find a way to get her in there if your queen doesn't develop as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely see what you were saying here, though. It's very good to be cautious of higher playing defenses on the king. That's another reason why I was developing pawns so fast and why I was trying to pick it apart and really trying to keep that rook in place at the bottom corner, because I knew at some point that pawn would have to take, and having it there would just be a lot more valuable. It kind of controls the queen, because even if you do develop your pawn to start attacking that pawn on the side, I still have the rook there as just that little bit of backup, that tiny little sniper sitting all the way in the back, just in case he
Yeah.
needs to come into play. Really, he just played as insurance for me. I didn't plan on truthfully using him that much.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you somehow allowed me to slip my queen into that side and make something happen. But unfortunately, that's not how it played out. But it was still a great game.
Yeah, 100%. It's a great point you brought up as well about your game. So I can see on the moves list, I castled on the 9th move of the game, and you castled queenside on the 16th move of the game. So there's a good 7 moves that we played before you castled. So you're absolutely right when you said that you have a tendency to castle a little bit late, and I think a part of that can be attributed to your pawns, like the kingside pawns being like this, because obviously they have completely put your bishop in the jail. So your only option is to castle on the queen side, but obviously it comes with its own caveats. You can bring your own queen back to d1 if need be. This is the only free square for your queen. If the attack is coming, you want to save your queen, you can only move here, but that means you're going to have less time defending your own king side from my pawns just marching down. So that is honestly a really good assessment, and it shows you still played it really well, because even when we got to you castling, you had made sure that none of my pawns had moved. No activity for me on the queen side. Honestly, I don't even know what I did these past few moves. It just seems like my position has not improved at all. But you have slowly gotten your bishop out of the jail. You've slowly castled, and you have a lot of options lined up now. All of these opportunities for maybe a bishop sack, and maybe some tricks here. Queen a6 is coming as well here if I move my pawn up a bit. So yeah, there's a lot of tricks in here, and you still manage to do it well, even if it's a whole 7 moves after. And if anything, it's brought the game back for you. It's brought the game back even. So that's a good takeaway as well. Yeah, I mean, I've played c4, and it's just now the game's starting to go in your favor.
Exactly. I'm glad you see that, because that's actually a good reason why I tend to wait on actually castling is
Mm-hmm.
unless someone's playing very aggressively against me, I rarely will castle early. It obviously it's chess. It really depends on the uh, state of the board, what situation we're in. But castling here gave me a lot more value than the majority of my other plays. I saw you played something slow. You played, I think you only played one move, something very small. I forget exactly what it was. But you played something that was a very minor move, and I decided to match that. I was like, okay, all right, we're slowing down. I can slow down too. I just needed to really wait for you to kind of open stuff up a little bit more for me. You have a good structure here with your pawns still on c5, because there isn't really anything I can attack, especially with your knight there, unless I somehow can wiggle my bishop in there. Maybe bring the g2 pawn up and then bring him up the other side. Uh, Maybe bring my queen down to start attacking that side now that the pawn at the very back is weak. But yeah, I mean, this is a really good structure on your side, I think. Developing that pawn to c4, I think, was not the most ideal play. I see kind of what you were going for. Open space up, add another piece to your pyramid building over there. Maybe bring the rook pawn up. Have open spots for your knight to come up, which you didn't end up doing and attacking my queen. As you were just showing a second ago, kind of attacking the pawn that's on your king side. But I think keeping my position strong on that side and having the defense that I did just made it a little too difficult to really get in there anywhere, especially with your pawn or your bishop in the back still very much trapped. Which he could get out and threaten my queen, but we already see how she can come back. He can't go up the wall side. He can't go towards your king because you've got that pyramid lined up, which is a good reason why I like to sack in the early game. Majority of my games, I start with opening up the queen pawn 2 spaces, the corresponding bishop pawn 1 space, building up the pyramid early. Most of the time, people will bring out their knight first thing, and I'll attack with the open bishop immediately. Even if they retaliate with a pawn on the diagonal space to the bishop, I'll take the knight anyway. I'll willingly sacrifice it. Getting a knight out is so valuable that early, and bishops tend to get very, very stuck once you have pyramid schemes like this going on. So obviously that played a huge role in this game, having your bishop trapped back there. I think if you had maybe developed more onto the black squares instead, or just found some kind of way for him to get out, you would have had a lot more value from him. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's honestly a really great assessment. I do feel like my control on the dark squares was so bad. I mean, look at that. I like absolutely no control at all. Whereas you have equal control on like each color of the squares. You've got really good control here. I feel like at this point, after I played c4, your structure was just so solid, and I just pushed myself into a position where I just felt like every move was a zugzwang. Every move was kind of hindering my position, if anything. Instead of just developing or advancing my position, I was just actually going back. It's kind of what I felt like. Now, obviously, you played. So this move, honestly, G4, absolutely, like, absolutely ruined everything for me. This is a move I had not seen in any of the ideas that I was thinking. No one in the chat brought this up either. Obviously, like, I don't think it would have changed anything if anyone had brought it up, because, like, let's be honest, I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I ended up just absolutely not touching it. What did I do? I brought my knight to attack your queen. I was like, okay, surely if I attack your queen, it'll kind of nullify your movement here. But then I just didn't realize, even if you bring your queen back here, it's still just so strong, and my bishop is just so dead. My bishop is just like absolutely out of the game, and that just gave you the opening for g takes h, and I'm still going after your queen side, and here we can see this is like an absolutely bad move.
Yeah, this was another part that I truthfully kind of gambled with a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I figure right here, either you have to pull apart the very center of your pyramid with that pawn and allow the bishop out to threaten mine, or you take, my rook sneaks in. There's very little that can be done about that. Maybe somehow getting the queen out to defend that one spot, the pawn I have in front of your king. Maybe taking that, allowing a little more space. Pawn takes maybe after that, and then defends from the rook taking. But truthfully, I mean, it kind of circles back around to the bishop at the end of the day. I think just being trapped in there with very little option, just it kind of allowed me to worm that pawn up in there with little to no issue. Truthfully, later on in the game, I got so scared with what you were doing on the right side. I was like, please just let me send my pawn up. Don't take the pawn. I want my pawn. And thankfully it worked out. Thank God. But there were a few points I got really worried for that pawn, because I knew if I could just get him in one more space, it would give me everything I need to pull apart that defense in front of your king.
100%. That's so well said, honestly. I did do some I was gonna say brain dead moves, but I did play some weird moves that were like, oh gosh, I'm attacking your queen. But these are the type of moves that are like just so one-sided. Like, you just think about them as a one-dimensional move. It really has no plan behind it. Like, a knight on b6 absolutely does nothing for me. If anything, it's just actually helping you improve the position, and obviously then me improving the bishop's position. I think this is doing something. I probably should have, like you mentioned, I probably should have just taken here, and as the computer says, that is the best move that I had. But obviously your move to g4 had just opened up so much opportunity for yourself that, you've got even a move like this. It looks like a rook sack. I mean, it is a rook sack, and it's a bad one. But honestly, for a person like me in that position, I would have been like, oh gosh, takes with the queen, and then still, look at this. Your king is so safe, and I would have absolutely done something like that. Just given up my queen, thinking that I'm done for. So yeah, I mean, this structure over here, it's just, it really killed me. And even if we reach this position, I attack your queen. You were just so calm with b3. Oh, I didn't even see b3 coming as well. I was like, surely this is where you're gonna have to make a decision about where to sack your queen, where your queen ends up dead, and you're like, oh, I can just play b3. I'm like, okay, I'll takes, and I ended up taking, which is so bad because I basically sacked my bishop. And yeah, we just went on from that.
Honestly, we were thinking the exact same thing. For a minute there, I was like, "Oh no, my queen's pinned. I can't do anything with her. She's dead." And then I saw the pawn, brought him up, and truthfully, that's all I really needed to secure that area. I mean, even if you take with the pawn, like we saw as the game played out, uh, I retake with my own pawn. You bring the bishop in, the knight comes out.
Yeah,
Or as I preferred to, I actually did get a little stuck on that part because I was trying to decide whether I should develop my knight uh, onto that square that we were fighting for, or take the queen up there. Um,
yeah,
I saw how your queen was perfectly opened up to take my pawn in front of your, or yeah, my pawn in front of your king. So I did decide on bringing my knight to defense on my king, beside my king, and then using my queen to try and pin your knight. Because my thoughts here are, my knight's in a perfect defensive spot. I want to get more value out of my rook being able to take that the dude. I'm always bad with these. D3. I
yeah,
really want to try and develop him there if absolutely necessary. Since your pawn came out of the way, I could bring my rook up, defend that entire row of pawns I have laid out. Um, that didn't end up happening. I just didn't really get the time to do that. I had a lot more valuable moves in other spaces.
yeah.
But having my knight there perfectly defended your rook when he did come over. And then worst case scenario, I can bring the bishop up, do something with him. I can bring the rook up. I can move my king over and then re-threaten your rook when he comes up.
Yeah.
But having my queen on the left side um, gave a lot more value for me, I think, because I pinned your knight. You move your queen, I get value. I take the knight, which I'm not positive that did end up happening, but I believe that is what happened. I saw that you just absolutely refused to take your pawn structure down through the middle. So I decided to stop attacking that side with my queen. I felt you would get a lot more value getting your queen onto that side.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't really find any openings for her to slip in and attack that top pawn by her rook. Um,
Mhm.
and I ended up being correct on that. I was able to attack the right side a lot easier. Get the queen in there, threaten the rook, take the pawns out, um, and then bring it to the bottom of your pyramid on that side.
Yeah, there we go. And we see that move that you just mentioned here play out, and obviously the computer agrees as well. It is the best move that you could have played. Obviously, my queen is doing nothing. Honestly, like the only thing it's doing is attacking this singular pawn, but to no avail. I mean, it really doesn't give any value. The MVP, like the most valuable move for me of this game was your knight coming to B1, because this move is like absolutely killed me. I had some plans. I was thinking like I could take with my rook. Obviously, this doesn't work at all because of your knight. This knight was so well placed, and it's such an odd move as well when you think about it. Obviously, like in the middle of the game, a move like this can come very natural to you, but from my perspective, like playing as black, I was like, oh god, what is this move? Like, because all of my plans revolved around this, like this side, but the knight is such a versatile piece as well. It can defend odd squares without even looking directly at them. So that like literally that tore my whole plan apart.
I
Even
have
if I
to
doubled
admit,
up.
I did not see the total value of him being there, but the joy
Really?
that I was filled with, the pride, seeing that come back, and the confusion that was so evident on the stream, and then it just turned into absolute chaos as he completely held down the fort and just allowed my queen to do her job. I mean, yeah, that was a much bigger play than I expected it to be. But as things kind of developed, I truthfully wanted to get my knight out. I saw a way a little earlier where maybe you could have pulled the rook over to threaten my knight,
Mm-hmm.
um, in which I did want to respond, which I believe actually did end up happening. And I did get worried about. I was like, oh no, I have to respond. I have to bring the king up, whatever. And thankfully, because of my pawn over there and my queen, I was able to secure the checkmate anyways. But
Yeah.
I was very concerned about that. I did want to protect the knight with everything I could. I wanted to work him out and get more value out of him. But having him there as a defensive piece was just too valuable. And if you do take with a rook, you start pulling apart my pawns in the middle. I take with the knight, you take with the pawn with your queen, um, start threatening the knight, then I can bring the actually that's actually a pretty decent move because that puts me in check. I can't really answer with the knight. I have to respond with the rook, which does give you the take on my knight, and then puts me in check once again. Um, but at that point, then we're dancing around the queen being very close to the king and a rook, which is always very scary. Um, and eventually the timing did just work in my favor. I just got the queen too deep. The turns didn't favor you at that point, and yeah, I truthfully I didn't see all the value in that knight move until things really started to develop, and I am so glad that they did in that way.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's one of these moves, isn't it? Like you play at the moment thinking, "Oh, I'm forced to play this move because I just do not have a square. I do not have any other square that can actually produce any value out of it." And this might have felt, and from what it seems like, it did feel for you kind of like that. But it is such a kind of square. Even I feel like even if I had another go, I mean, another move, even if I had two moves in a row, this knight is just so strong. Even if I took on your pawn here and you took with your knight, I took your knight, you would still have been completely fine because at that point, your queen had infiltrated my king's side, my king's defenses, and the bottom of my pawn structure. So even if I had two tempies, I wouldn't have made a difference at all. I feel like the outcome would have been the same, and the computer really agrees as well because my my rooks just are so out of place. The queen is absolutely out of the place. If anything, maybe I should have had queen on g4 maybe, or I don't know. Honestly, I feel like any move,
Yeah, at that point, all it really took
yeah,
was two moves.
100%. And this is what I mean when I said I felt like I was in Zugzwang, that any move I had made would have just set me back anyway. Your position was that good, and honestly, I would say a lot of it has to be attributed to the knight because literally I couldn't even give you a single check. I was that afraid of the knight. I never even dared to even take your pawn to give it a check. Because I was like, your knight's just gonna take. It's just so strong. It's just gonna kill me. So yeah, honestly, so well played, and you should be 100% very proud of it. Honestly, I had so much fun playing this game, even though like a really disgusting checkmate.
In the very wise words of Gotham Chess, sometimes sacking is very necessary.
The rook.
I think truthfully, if you had worked the rook, if I was one turn behind, you would have had just like enough checks that you could have put me in. It really wouldn't have mattered what I do. Let's say we're in this position where my queen, I'm one step away from taking that pawn. You have both of your rooks developed on that side. Let's say I did something stupid, moved the rook up on the far h square, and completely waste the turn. You bring the rook down, knight takes, you bring the other rook down, puts me in check. I move the king either up in front of the rook or against the wall, which is significantly weaker option. You bring the queen over, which in that case actually would put me in an absolutely atrocious position, if not incredibly close to mate. Um, and I mean, at that point, if you had a very good position here, that knight was such an MVP. He was really my, I mean, he was kind of the only pole I had to stand on near the end. If I had played one bad move or hadn't seen that pawn come all the way up, anything. I mean, you could have slipped that queen in. The rook having his defensive rook all the way in the back would have been enough. And yeah, I mean, we both cut it a little close, cut the corners a little bit, and made it tight. But
Hmm.
that was I entirely agree. That was a very detrimental night on your part.
100%. Yeah. I mean, even if, and that's the thing I was saying, even if I had a couple of moves, even if you played a few moves that are like, you wouldn't normally play and kind of gave me tempo, I just look at this. The queen is so strong here, and honest, it is the knight that kind of just held me back. The knight it kept me just at bay for so long. It gave your queen so much time to. You could have gobbled all these pawns. Honestly, you could have just started going here, and even if I gave a check, okay, so maybe it's not that good in this position, but like even if I had given that check, and I mean probably would have pulled it off anyway. Not gonna lie. But honestly, you had so much time. You had so much time. Even after all of this, it looks like checkmate in one for black, but your queen's just in time. Even in this position, it's a checkmate, and it's just the knight that kept my play at bay. Your queen was so well timed. You didn't hold back. Honestly, you didn't hold back. And this pawn, oh boy, this pawn that started at g2 finished on h6 and ended up being the assistant to the queen's checkmate, and obviously help other rook as well. So really well played, really well played, Uids. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it from here,
My
but
right hand man, that's my boy.
that's your boy, the pawn waiting there to assist the queen. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Let me know. I will probably reach out to you on Discord. We'll probably we can plan some fun streams. We can plan some things. If you're down, if you're free, we can maybe get a few people in it
Yeah,
as
man,
well.
that was fun analysis. Good games. You've got me added. You've got me on Discord. You're ever streaming again? Hit me up. I'll be happy to help feed the fans a little bit. Um, but yeah, man, thanks for playing me. Thanks for eating up an hour or two of my night. I didn't at all expect this to happen, but it was
Neither
loads of
did
fun.
I.
So thank you for the awesome game,
Of
and
course.
I look forward to seeing how you tackle our next match.
Will do. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna have to dig into your games and see what your weaknesses are and try and exploit them. I'm a competitive person. I won't hold back next time. But GG's. I'll yeah, let's call it a night. Thank you everybody for joining as well. I'm gonna end stream here as well. Yoids, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you, bud. I'll end the call. Hope you have a good night. Hope everybody has a good night. Take care. I'll see ya. Bye bye.